Hi guys, it's Chris with City Your Homestead and another canning recipe. Now this one I'm going to use some fresh vegetables and I'm going to use some frozen to go with it. But let's start out by, we're going to have pears to go with it tonight. So let me stick that in the refrigerator. And we'll let that get cold. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my frozen onions and I'm going to fry them up. I've got the purple ones, red ones, whatever people want to call them. I'm going to put a little bit of butter because I really don't want the olive oil taste in my meal. So I am going to use butter instead. And we'll get those onions going. Now, the next thing, I've got a pepper that's getting kind of soft, so let's use that bad boy up. Don't want anything to go to waste. Alright, so I'm going to get that cut up into strips because I'm going to make a stir fry. Not what my canning was intended to do, but that's what we're doing. You know, I've really learned a lot of different things in this little past over a week. And it's been nice to learn those things, honestly. Because I've always been proud of my canning, and because I don't go downstairs, I don't see it all the time or anything. But I've always been proud of everything that I send downstairs, you know. But when I'm actually putting it to use, you know, it really does. And I don't mean to be boastful. It makes me very proud. So, you know, that's kind of nice. And actually with the economy the way it is, and my income's down, Tom's is way down. What better way to save money than to, you know, use your canned goods or your freezer goods or whatever it happens to be. I think I want to do freezer week next week, but what I want to do too is maybe incorporate it with my canning so that we can do a little bit of both. I haven't thought about it. I haven't figured out any recipes. I found 2 more of my canned recipes that I'd like to use, but then it'd go past the week. Alright. Now I bought a bag of this California blend, and I'm going to put that in there too. I might need just a tad bit more butter because that's quite a few frozen vegetables. Let me add just a little bit more here. Now I'm going to do something that's kind of strange, right? But there's things that I get from a Thai restaurant, and they put diced tomatoes in there or sliced tomatoes. And I know that sounds so gross, but actually it's really, really good. I didn't think that I'd like it, but I do. So I'm just going to make little slivers of tomatoes. But I'm not going to add them till towards the end because I don't want them to get all soggy and gross, you know what I mean? But believe it or not, and they also put cucumbers in their stuff. And I do have a couple cucumbers. I was thinking about that too, but I was thinking probably I should have enough, probably veggies that I don't really need that, I don't think. But when I first got the sweet and sour from them, I was like, it's got cucumbers and tomatoes in it. But what I like about it, at the Thai restaurant, they don't bread their chicken. So when I was going completely gluten-free, I never had to worry about it because they didn't bread their chicken. Alright, so I'm going to leave the tomatoes there on the side for a minute. Yeah, that's probably a little bit better with the butter. onions chopped down a little bit. And actually what I might do here, hold on a second. Move you with me. You see these cauliflower are quite big. It's going to be hard to pick up because they're frozen. But I think I'm going to chop them a little bit smaller. I don't think we need great big chunks like that. And with Tom not being a cauliflower fan, I don't think he wants that big of a chunk. I know someone asked the other day, like, how can I have a cooking channel when there's so many things that we don't like? And really, there's not that many things. And things that we tend to not be big fans of, we still eat it. Rice is one of those, you know, but we're going to eat it tonight. And I did try the jasmine rice, and it is really good. I hadn't tried it before, and it is pretty good. And then what I do with that leftover jasmine rice is I will put it in my freezer so that I have it for next time. I don't like the gadgets, but I do like my Instapot for rice to fry up my hamburger that I freeze up. I like it for making like applesauce or apple butter and whole chickens. So in the whole chickens, I don't use them for a meal. I use them to get the chicken off the bones, and then I strip the bones. So while that's cooking, let me tell you what my idea is. I canned several jars of orange chicken. That is one of Tom's favorite things. That's what they had at his son's graduation party too, was orange chicken. So I thought, you know, normally he would just take this and pour it over rice, and then that would be a meal. But you know what, that'd be a 2-second video, and not very creative. So I thought, what if we made this into a stir fry? So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to cook these veggies for a little bit, get them at least unfrozen, and then I'll be back. I think it's going to turn out spectacular. Well, Tom and Courtney called, so now everything has to warm back up again. But that's okay. Alright, so now I'm going to take both cans of my orange chicken, juice and all. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you could just smell it. Oh, that smells good. But I'm going to put everything in it, juice and all. I thought I had some sweet and sour chicken left downstairs, but Tom couldn't find it. So maybe I'm out of it. Tell you what, he has a whole thing of jars to take back downstairs now. Again. And I've got 3 gallons of tomatoes back in the freezer for this weekend. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you could just smell this, between that and the smell of the rice. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm really, really, really enjoying this time. And I hope that you guys are too. I hope that you're liking some of the recipes that I'm coming up with and adding things to and whatever. I want to try to come up with things to do with some of my soups because I have a lot of soups. So I'm not quite sure what to do with those, but I'll figure it out. I'll get there. But I thought, you know what, I've got a bunch of that orange chicken, and very seldom does he have to take anything that's canned to work. You know, because usually we have enough leftovers for him to take to work. So I thought, you know, why not? What's the worst thing you can do? It tastes like crap. But anyway, I'm going to let this warm back up, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with the tomatoes. Alright, so now that I've got everything really nice and hot, I'm going to add those tomatoes to it. Because I want them to get cooked, but not, you know what I mean? I don't want them all icky. Look at that. Yeah, and it does add a lot of color to it too. Let's bring you over here. Look at that. So I'm going to cook those just a couple minutes, and then I'm going to make up the plates, and I'll come back and show you. So Tom will be here in just a couple minutes. Got his lunch all packed. And his plate. I'll show you his. That looked delicious. Show you mine. Alright, let's try it. And it's the first time with jasmine rice too, so. That is really, really good. That's a winner. Orange chicken dinner. So, Tom will be here in a few minutes, and we'll do a taste test, see what he thinks. Well, hi, Tom.
Hello.
Your favorite orange chicken.
Yum, yum.
Trying to blow it cold.
Looking like to.
You're full of it. What do you think about that jasmine rice? I think it tastes pretty good.
That's pretty good.
What do you think making that into a stir fry?
Mm-hmm.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. Very good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got orange chicken in my tummy.
Tom loves orange chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Want to try one of our pears over there? I got pears and cottage cheese. Yeah, the pears are in slices, so he had to cut one in half. What do you think?
What a good pear.
I know, right? Just because I canned them. So what do you think so far of all the canned good ideas I've come up with?
Pretty yummy.
Awesome. So there's the boss. He said it was pretty good. So you guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing, and goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.
You guys have a pleasant night.